Hey, what's up, guys? So this is a quick thank you to everyone who subscribed, followed, joined the Discord, all this kind of stuff. You said hello on stream, answered any questions, all this kind of stuff. It's really awesome to see the community that we've been building growing so quickly, right? And for the most part, like I don't think I've seen any toxicity, right? It's so good. Just pleasure to talk with all you guys, answer your questions, and I think one of the most enjoyable parts is we have this achievement tab on the Discord, and just hearing how you guys have been improving and growing by through watching the videos as well. Is super cool. I'm really looking forward to, like, as we get to sort of the end of the season, seeing some of you guys who may have started the season at 1800 XP or something get your first duelist, get your first gladiator, and who knows, maybe even some rank one titles. So, one of the things I wanted to do to help all you guys and sort of a token of my appreciation is to create this PvP or your honor talent twos matrix, right? Which is essentially a guide on what talents to run and why, like why I run them. Obviously, it's a preference, right? This is what I would choose. Um, if you are like if you have a different playstyle or you just think other things are better, you are completely free to run them. Um, I just find that for me these work best. So um, one thing I haven't considered here is what comp you are playing, right? So in my opinion, the value of Overwatch actually goes down when you play with Arshams, and it goes up when you play with like H pals or Disc Priests, right? Mainly because Arshems have so many different ways to avoid CC. So maybe instead of Overwatch in a lot of these comps, if you're playing with an Arsham, you might pick Big Rally. But I still think Overwatch is good, and I just think Overwatch is a really fun spell to play. It's so cool intervening traps, intervening reps, and just winning off that. So, if you're interested in getting your hands on this PvP talent matrix, right, it's linked in the Discord resources, and I've got the Discord link in the description. So, please check that out. It'll be really, really useful for you guys to get your hands on this if this is the first time playing PvP, or maybe you're still not sure what to run when you're in the PvP talent screen against different comps. So I just want to do a quick rundown of it, some of my reasoning in this video, and then go on ahead, use it, uh, do whatever you want with it, edit it. You can put notes here based on what you found is good or something. You can, I think, duplicate it as well. If you want to make edits, I think it's make a copy here. So if you want to make edits on your own Google Drive, go ahead. And give me some feedback. Are there things that you think aren't good? Because I'm always happy to take note and maybe change my own playstyle. So we're going to go into the warrior mirrors first, right? So the warrior mirrors, I tend to run disarm, overwatch, sharpen against warrior HPAL and warrior Arsham. The reason for this, you want disarm against warriors, right? It's just too powerful of a cooldown, and it completely like negates their go if you run it. Overwatch is really, really important in my opinion, against HPALs and Arshams because it essentially means that they can't hex for free, and if they do hex, you can reflect that hex and win the game off that. Vice versa, you can stop reps and you can stop hodges, right? And you'll see the more and more you play, you'll notice when a HPAL is going for a hodge. You'll see how they play, how they use their steeds, their positioning, all this stuff, right? That's really, really important to take into account. Against Disc and Mistweaver, right? I tend to run Banner because for in Mistweaver's case, I like to try and banner the sweep, or even just use banner for the movement. And I don't really think I need another slot there that's that important. And for Disc, I think being able to banner fears is a huge, like it can really swing a game because usually the priest has to go out of position to get a fear, and it's quite easy to banner that. Against Druid, again, you want Overwatch to stop clones and disarm, sharpen, of course. In these disc comps is the only time where I don't actually think sharpen's that important. But because it's twos, having the sharpen still does help create a lot of pressure when they're shadow mending, when they're trying to penance, even if you get a radiance with it. In threes, it's not too important. Windwalker, the Windwalker comps, right? I know a lot of people have trouble with this. I've been trying to go over them as much as possible in my commentaries because I've gotten so many people ask how to beat them. Here, I like to run Overwatch Banner Sharpen, Overwatch Banner Sharpen. I like Banner for the sweep because a lot of the times you want to be hitting the Windwalker, and if the Windwalker gets to your healer and you're worried about the sweep, having the Banner there just gives you that kind of insurance that, well, if they sweep, they're not getting full value from it, and it gives your healer some space, right? So it gives you two ways to stop CC on your healer, but also two ways to stop. Sorry, one way to stop CC on yourself. Against Disc Priest, I feel like Disc Priest is does a lot more damage, and you don't really need the Overwatch. So having the big rally there helps because Disc Priest cooldowns, I think they've got Dark Arc on a minute. So if you kind of line up Dark Arc, Rallying Cry, Trade is probably pretty good. Banner and Sharpen, obviously Banner for the Fear. Mistweaver, Banner, Rally, Sharpen. I don't really have anything good to put on the third slot there on Rally. Again, this is if you're Kyrian, by the way. I haven't played Venthir, so I don't know where to run Death Sentence. Maybe in these instances, Death Sentence would be better against like Mistweavers and Druids and stuff like that. Just experiment if you're a Venthir and you think that's good. Druid, Overwatch, Banner, Sharpen, straightforward, similar reasoning to the top. Rets, I mean, I never really see Rets play with many of these classes here. H-Pals, Arshams, Mistweavers, or Druids. They normally play with Disc Priests. And Disc Priests, I like to run Disarm, Banner Sharpen. HPAL, Overwatch, Disarm Sharpen, Overwatch for Arsham 2. Similar reasoning for the rest. And you'll see that sort of scattered through the rest of the document. I think the only times it gets very different is maybe when we look at DKs. I'm running Disarm always against a DK. It's very, very powerful against a DK. They can't Death Strike. They can't really do anything when you disarm them. And Overwatch for the same reasons against the HPALs and Arshams. SP, I like Banner, Overwatch, Sharpen, Banner for Fears and Silences and Stuns, Overwatch for the same reason, and you can just Overwatch damage. Oftentimes I'll play with healers that are quite annoying as well, like H-Pals or Druids, and being able to Overwatch those clones is very, very nice. Mages, I like Banner, Overwatch, Sharpen. Here, if it is a Disc Priest, I might consider getting rid of Overwatch or Sharpen, sorry, for Big Rally. If we're trying to play super defensive, I think Big Rally, Overwatch, Banner is a lot of protection, mainly just because those combust goes is where you're going to lose to a Mage Disc. But for the rest, having that Sharpen to stop some of those big heals from the healer really accelerates the time that you spend in that arena because the healer can't be as mana efficient. And I think that kind of covers it. For Hunter, Overwatch, Banner, or Disarm, so you sort of choose there. I think if it's a Priest, Banner is better. If it's a anything else, I think Disarm is sorry. For anything else, I think Disarm is better. To be honest, what I would do for a Priest is I might run Overwatch, Banner, and Disarm and throw away Sharpen, right? So just take that into account. Play it by ear, depending on how much of a pumper they are. Rogue Mage, I run Disarm, Banner, Big Rally. You don't really need Sharpen here. There's no one healing. There's no Temp Shields anymore, so it's not like you have to sharpen Temp Shields like you used to. Not that big a deal. Boomkin, I run Banner, Overwatch, Sharpen, right? Sharpen because you can sharpen like Frenzied Regen and a lot of big heals, and it's a bit of a damper. Overwatch to stop Cyclones and whatever the healer's doing. And Banner, same reason. It stops a lot of the Cyclone CC chains that can happen. Like Boomkins can set up really long CC chains and then kind of convoke you out of that. So hopefully this guide is useful to you guys, right? I really want to keep doing more, and I will eventually do something like this for threes. Obviously, threes becomes a lot more difficult to predict all the different ways, and hopefully, by looking at this, you can see my reasoning for picking PvP talents, and then start to incorporate that decision making for yourself in your games. Um, I think this is something you should learn how to do because you want to graduate from having to use the matrices and guides and then start to think about being creative, maybe running different talents than everyone else because maybe you find something new or a new way to deal with a problem. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. I hope this was useful. um, I'd really like to hear from you guys. Jump on the Discord, even just say hello, tell me how the videos are. If you are not somebody who uses Discord, check out the stream, follow the stream, and yeah, big improvements to the stream soon. I'm gonna order this microphone, so I've been talking about it for a bit on all these videos, but I will be getting that set up soon, and we will have it all done and dusted at that point. So, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. Like and comment really, really helps get that video to people who aren't normally following already following my content. And it gets into the recommendeds of other people, and then we get to have even more videos coming out. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.